Welcome back, boys and girls, and today I want to talk about open carry in Virginia. In Virginia, it is legal to have open carry guns, and matter of fact, it is your right. Now, I've tried this many occasions, and as long as you have the hand of your pistol showing, nobody has a problem with you. Now, you will draw some attention, but nobody really has a problem with you. Even a policeman, they don't have any problem you carrying like this. Now, but if you carry it like this, then you're in trouble. You're gonna have policemen approaching you, asking you if you have concealed carry permit, which I don't. So in Virginia, this here is perfectly okay. Matter of fact, last time I was open carrying and I was pumping gas at the gas station, and I actually had a few guys approaching me, and they were actually complimenting about my revolver, and they wanted to know what revolver this was. But other than that, I didn't have any problem. Now, the problem that I actually had was carrying a pistol like this all day long. It gets a little heavy, and going in and out of the car also tends to be a little bit bothersome. And this definitely does draw some attention, so people will look at you kind of funny. But other than that, I didn't have any problem. And also, we like to do a lot of hikings in Shenandoah National Forest. And as long as you let the range officers know at the entrance that you are open carrying a gun, they have no problem with you. And having a backup, because we have black bears, it always gives you peace of mind. But again, this does get a little heavy. So I switched to Kel-Tec P-32. Now, I could open carry this all day, and I won't even notice I have it on my side. And honestly, people don't even look at me kind of funny. This does not draw any attention. In fact, if you have a concealed carry permit, you could take this out and put it in your pocket, and it won't even show. This does not draw any attention. Now, a lot of you might think 32 is not really effective, but honestly, when I go to National Forest, I don't expect to shoot a bear and kill it. It's just to scare them off. And 357 goes bang, and this goes bang the same. And matter of fact, I could carry a lot more rounds in this, so I could scare them off more easier. And just like the bears, if you run into a thug, which is very rare in Virginia, maybe in DC, but not here. But if you run into a thug, they're not gonna gunfight you. As long as they know you're carrying, or if you're capable of protecting yourself, they're not gonna fight you. They're gonna hightail and get the hell out of there. So honestly, for the peace of mind, this is all I need, and my wife has no problem with me carrying this. Now, my wife did have some problem with me carrying my Smith & Wesson, because she just thought that was just too bold. It just shows too much. Here are my two favorite traveling gun kits. Now, if we are on a road trip, or if we are going somewhere that I'm not too familiar with, and I feel like I need a little bit of protection, I would carry either this or that. Now, the first one is Glock, and I'm sure you've seen my review. I just bought this not that long ago, and this is in G40, and that's in 10mm. And this actually, each magazine actually holds 15 rounds, so I could actually carry 30 rounds with me. And it's always handy to have a little, very bright but very light small flashlight. And this over here is Kel-Tec P-32. Now, this actually holds the holster and the pistol, and one 7 rounds and one 10-round magazine. So nothing in the chamber, you can actually carry 17 rounds. And this also has a little flashlight as well. Okay, now let's see how much they weigh. Now the Glock, the whole kit weighs 4 pounds and 3.9 ounces. And Kel-Tec, the whole kit weighs 1 pound and 8.7 ounces. So there's quite a big difference in the weight. And if you look at the size, obviously, the Kel-Tec, this is much, much smaller. You could just carry this easy. You could put it away really easily. But the Glock, even though this is not a huge gun kit, it is still pretty heavy. And for the size, it's kind of hard to put it away. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm going to gunfight, I'm definitely carrying my Glock with me. But if I just need to protect myself, just in case I need to, in a very close encounter, P-32 is more than adequate. So recently I've been carrying this a lot more if I'm going somewhere, because this does give me peace of mind. In my opinion, this is one of the best pocket pistol. My hands is about medium-sized hand, and this fits in my hand really well. And according to the manufacturer, this supposedly weighs 6.6 ounces. Now I measured it myself. I don't know if you could see that, but this actually weighs 7 ounces. Now with a fully loaded 7 rounds in the magazine, it weighed 9.8 ounces. So it is still very light, easy to carry pistol. Now overall length, I measured it myself, is only 5.1 inches long. And the height is only 3.5 inches. And the width is only 3/4 of an inch. So this is very easy to carry, capable pistol. Now, some people question, is 32 ACP enough for self-defense? Now, in the past, CIA choice of weapon was actually 32 ACP. So I'm sure they know what they're doing. So I have no doubt in given situation where I have to protect myself, 32 ACP should be adequate enough. Now, the lower part is polymer with checkering, and as you can see, the grip only covers 1.5 of my finger, so it's not really comfortable to hold on to when you're shooting it, but it's very doable. But what I did is I went ahead and bought a 10-round magazine with grip extension. And with this in here, I could have all my fingers there. So this makes it a lot easier to shoot and control. And the best part is that you have 10 rounds and you have 1 in the chamber. So you have 11 rounds. Now, if I was to carry 7 rounds fully loaded with 1 in the chamber and 10 rounds as a backup, that means I'm carrying 18 rounds with me. And in my opinion, that's more than enough for self-defense situations. Now this is empty here. Now also taking apart is really easy. Have the empty chamber in, pull the action, leave the chamber open, and you could see a little groove here, and with a little latch on that pin. Just get one of the ammunition, just pop it open, and it comes out really easy. And then remove the magazine, release the action, and push it forward. And there is a recoil spring and there's barrel. Now I was a little surprised with the length of the barrel. The pistol at this size, I thought I'll probably get less than 2 inches, but this actually has almost 3 inches. It's 2.7 inches, so that's a pretty good surprise. And bring it back in is really easy. Again, put the magazine back in the empty one, pull it, leave the chamber open, get the pin back in there again. You're gonna see a little wire going across here. Just push it down and then push it in, and it goes in that easy. Now again, release the magazine and close it. Now, according to the manufacturer, this comes with 5-pound pull. Now, the pull is actually not bad at all, but it's got a lot of traveling. The reason being is that when you pull, you could see the hammer cocking backwards. And once you have the chamber, now once you have the round in the chamber, this is at the half cut position. So even though it travels a lot, it's pretty easy to pull. So when you fire, you could see that hammer being buried in all the way. So now when you're ready to shoot, this is half cocked position. Now MSRP on this pistol is $325, and at Bud's Gun Shop they're selling it for $240 before cash discount. And I think about 7 years ago, I think I paid like $180-ish. So it was really fair price pistol and very functional. When I first bought it, I actually shot this quite a lot, around 5 to 8 yards away at the hunting property. And I was getting everything in the paper plate, not a big paper plate, but medium-sized paper plate. So this is definitely capable at the close range. Now, because the pistol and the rifle range that I'm member to does not have anything closer than 25 yards, I'm gonna try to shoot this thing at 25 yards, and I really doubt I'm gonna hit anything, honestly. But they say, you know, most encounter you're looking at under 8 yards. So I wish I could show you something in 5 to 8 yards, but I can't. But I also want to show you how well this thing shoots. So let's hit the range and see how she does. I got a new target up to 25 yards, and I'm gonna try to see if I could actually hit the whole target, the paper, the big paper target.
So have you ever shot? You have? Yeah.
Let's take a look.
It doesn't keep bad.
I'm moving low, so I'm gonna move it higher.
I'm getting old. I get rid of all my hard kicking guns. Hold it on.
Is that what you want?
Hold it tight. You gotta put the safety on.
Oh,
Tight to your shoulder.
Target.
Here, hold.
Okay, this one I'm gonna take an 8 shot with extension. Ooh. Yeah, this is much more controlled.
About the sage here.
You should name all the firearms.
Oh, really?
Give a nice little name.
So here, let me give you a class here.
This is Petunia.
This is Petunia.
This is a slide bolt release. So the way you load an AR. Slide bolt release. So the way you load an AR.
Check
Charging
PC.
in.
My aging eye doesn't really help much.
And then just let it slam.
Oh, another one. This is at 25 yards, and as you can see, I did much better than I thought. Going to the range on Saturday was not a very good idea. That place was packed. I mean, it was full of people, and they were talking a lot. But anyway, first 2 shot below this paper, so once I knew how to hold it, I was hitting the targets. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 13 shots out of 16. And knowing that I shot low on the first 2 shots, I only missed 1 out of the whole target here. But what was great news was that on my last 3 shots, I was able to get it on the target. I mean, actual target at 25 yards. So I kind of knew how to hold it. At first, I was putting my sights below the target, but once I noticed I was hitting low, I actually put the sight right on the target, and I was getting a pretty decent group at 25. So actually, this was first time me shooting P-32 at 25 yards, and I thought I wasn't going to hit anything. But after shooting it, I'm actually more confident that this is very capable self-defense pistol. Now, you might ask yourself, is this enough for self-defense? Now, I heard that in many cases, the criminals are most afraid of victims who has guns. Now, they're not there to gunfight. Now, if they see even a glimpse of any kind of gun in your hand or on your side, or if they hear a shot go off, they're the first one to run like hell because they don't want to hang around and gunfight you until the cops get there. So this, in my opinion, is more than enough. And I have enough rounds to back me up. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have. Enjoy your life with what you got. But mostly, remember, protecting yourself and your loved ones is not just your rights, it's your duty.